so it'll tell us when we're live. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Cornubia Sports Complex here for QBL action. It's the Logan Thunder versus the Bundaberg Bulls. John Guarna here from Nothing But Net Media. We'll be back with you shortly as we rise for the national anthem. Another excellent rendition of the Australian national anthem there. And Katie Harris joining me once again in the booth. Katie, I think this is going to be another cracking game. The women's game just before, the score doesn't say it, but it was a very good, entertaining game. This one also is going to be another great one.
The boys look pretty pumped out there, and it will be a tough one because both teams have key players, and they've had a great warm-up.
Yeah, and both teams come in with new look rosters, I guess to say. Let's start off out with the Logan Thunder. Logan has some familiar faces, but a lot of new faces who could make a tremendous impact, and that really starts on the bench with Coach Derek Rucker moving over from Gladstone.
He's a great coach. He's had, he's got a wealth of knowledge. He's played everywhere, coached everywhere, so I think he would be a great asset for Logan. They've got Mitch Young returning, so he played with the Crocs in the off-season for the QBL, for the NBL. Tommy Amar's back again. Luke Cannon obviously is back again. Simon Taylor, another strong unit. But they do have some fresh faces out there. Yeah,
Justin Baker, another guy who made the move over from Gladstone with Coach Rucker. And Justin Baker was one of the unsung heroes of the successful Gladstone team last year. And also, we'd be remiss to mention Michael Cedar, a veteran player at all levels of the game here in Australia. Mick also made the move with Coach Rucker down here to Logan. So Logan has really, really reloaded. This is an exciting team, and a team that I certainly expect to be in competition when that grand final rolls around.
Justin and Cedar are great players, have been in the league for a while and are very dominant players. So I think coming to Logan will just enhance their team.
Yeah, and then you have Bundaberg, and of course the most familiar face up in Bundaberg with the Bulls is Willie Shackelford. Big Shaq has been a staple of the Bundaberg Bulls team, and he'll certainly be one of the key points or key focal points for the Bulls. You also have Daniel Sims returning to the competition up in Bundaberg. Jamoan Mans is there, Luke Ikabuchi, Daniel Gardner, Ostrovsky Manuel, Zach Turner, Sharon King, Campbell Duncan, and Josh Solowai. So, Bundaberg is no slouch either. This, again, is a pool game, so just as important as it was for the girls, it is an important matchup for the men as well. Also, just quickly want to give a shout-out to Mitch Young and congratulate him on signing a new contract with the revamped, restructured, returning Brisbane Bullets.
Very exciting.
I know I've talked to Mitch a lot, and Mitch always dreamed of playing for the Bullets, so it's pretty awesome to see him reach that dream of playing for Brisbane. So congratulations, Mitch, and we can't wait to see you line up for the Brisbane Bullets, but we're going to get the treat of watching him play tonight. And Coach Rucker, if he's anything like what he brought to Gladstone last year, he completely turned that franchise around, and I think he could do the same here for Logan. He got up and down the court quite a bit last season, Katie, so I'm expecting to see a very fast pace to this game.
I think he will be. They've got the talent in it. There will be a run and push team as well. And their defense, they can probably press up and stop Bundaberg from scoring.
Yeah, again, very similar to the girls. They don't have a lot of size outside of Mitch Young, so you expect them to play a lot of 3 and 4 guard sets. I think it's going to be A really, really interesting game here. Shaq gives up the size in the height department, but he's probably about as strong as a bull, so you expect to see him and Mitch Young doing a lot of battles inside the paint.
Logan do have a very strong starting five, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even mention Daniel Sapakis from, he's come up from Siebel.
Siebel, Aubrey, wasn't it?
Yeah, so, you know, he's a talented player. He was a former development player in the NBL as well with I believe he was with Melbourne Tigers, so the kid can obviously play ball. You add him to a team, you look at Cedar, Baker, Young, Amar, and Sapakis. This is a formidable starting five they've got here for Logan.
And they're very versatile as well. I know Daniel's the point guard, but Tommy can handle the ball. Cedar can handle the ball as well.
Yeah, Baker with the offensive rebound, put back over Shaq off of a Cedar missed three. And quickly Logan's off and running. Cedar gets his hands on the ball. Soloway with the no-look pass. That's stolen by Young. Alley-oop for Baker. Layup is good. The Cedar to Baker connection does it again. 4-0 early here for Logan.
The intensity from both teams is up there.
Sims double teamed off the screen. He steps away from it. Passes wild. Amar nearly comes up with it. Josh Soloway, no-look pass to Shackelford. It's knocked out of bounds off of Cedar. And Shaq tells Soloway, none of the fancy stuff. Let's keep it simple. Inbounds to Sims. Sims looking inside. He's going to go top of the key now for Akabuchi. He's going to fire for three. That's long and off. Baker comes up with the rebound. Baker's got 4 points and 2 rebounds already.
Logan's looking to push the ball as well.
Entry pass to Young is stolen. Akabuchi comes up with it for Bundy. He's going to settle things down. Shaq driving baseline. Good defense there by Baker. Three from Soloway, no good. Cedar comes up with it.
That's a great matchup, isn't it? Justin versus Shaq. Two very strong bodies, potential that they do have a great inside game, but also can hit the three from the outside.
I mean, Logan has a lot of options here. Cedar with a lot of dribble here, though, looking for Young inside. He catches it, lays it in. Great steal there and great use of the body by Mitch Young. Shaq's going to fire for three. That's no good, and Young corrals the rebound. Got to give a shout out to Zach Young checking in on Twitter. As Cedar hits the three, and Logan out to a 9-0 lead.
The atmosphere has just stepped up, hasn't it?
Yeah.
The crowd's come in. It's nearly a packed house in here.
Great crowd for this matchup as Sims fires from three. That's no good. And Logan again looking to increase the lead. Zach Young, I believe, is going to suit up for the Thunder when he returns from college.
Quick timeout by the Bundaberg Bears.
That's a great timeout there as Logan up 11-0 here early. Really sloppy transition defense there from Bundy, and a great opportunity, capitalizing on the opportunity for the Logan Thunder.
What a fantastic start. The applied defense, converted down the offensive end.
And they're doing it from outside and in. We've seen Cedar fire away from three. Mitch Young get a few touches. Justin Baker also with a few touches. And, again, we haven't even mentioned offensively at least Mick Cedar and Sapakis. So,
and even Tommy Amar in there. He's another player that if he's left open, he's hot and he'll knock it down.
I mean, Tommy again also has played at all levels in Australia. He's played internationally. He's a guy who can certainly carry a team as well. So, Logan's got a lot of weapons, and they're firing all of them at the moment, up 11-0 with 7:44 to go in the first quarter.
Bundaberg do need to adjust here. I think what Shaq said before, they just need to calm down, simple passes. Logan look like they're pressing up on defense as well, similar to what the girls were doing.
Yeah, again, there's a shout out again to Zach Young. Thanks, Zach, for checking in on YouTube. Thanks for the shout out as Baker steals the pass. Up ahead to Amar. Now Young has it. Young puts it on the deck, spins to his left. Little left-handed floater, no good. And Shaq comes down with the defensive rebound. Guys, if you want to have a chat with us, if you want to check in on Twitter, use the hashtag QBL16, and we'll have a look and make sure we get you out there.
Cedar pushing the ball up the court.
Sapakis for three. That's a bit short. Tommy with the offensive rebound. Nearly loses it. It's knocked out of bounds off the hands of Akabuchi. Really frenetic pace here. I think that's playing into the hands of the Logan Thunder.
They are pushing the ball up the court. I think they want to set the tempo high because they do have the team that to run and gun.
Cedar, jump shot is a bit short. Young with the offensive rebound. Hook shot is no good. Soloway comes down with the defensive rebound. Can't continue to give Logan 2-3 looks at a time. Sharon King hits a three, and Bundy's finally on the board. It's 11-3, 6:45 in the first. Baker's going to fire from three, and he answers. Justin Baker absolutely on fire. He's got 6 here early. And I tell you, Katie, he's my sleeper pick for Player of the Year. That guy can ball.
He can. He's got such a beautiful shot.
And again, similar, the modern day player. He's a big in this competition that can shoot from outside, but also hurt you in. King has it again. He's going to fire from way deep, and that is nothing but air there. Sharon King with a bit of a heat check there. It was open, so he took it, but probably not the shot coach wanted.
Similar to what the girls were doing, Logan are pressing up hard, and Bundy just need to get it inside.
And again, you see Logan working the ball inside as well. As I say that, Tsipakis fires from three. That's no good. Sharon King comes down with it for Bundy. King ahead now to Sims. Sims throws it up. It's good. They're going to count it. And the foul. So good strong move there by Daniel Sims. Getting in the paint and finishing through the foul. Great play there by Sims, stepping through, using the good old Euro step to get to the rim. He can't complete the three-point play.
Logan looking to push the ball.
Yeah. Also, I think we'd be remiss, though, Katie, and I forgot to mention it in the girls' game, but a really good job here by the Logan Thunder staff, putting together a great atmosphere. You can see all the sponsors, a lot of people in the seats, a lot of noise in here. So great job by the association putting it, and it looks great.
Especially when it's a packed house, the atmosphere, the crowd goes wild, the music's pumping. There's only a couple of spare seats free, isn't there?
Yeah, and our camera's taken up a few of them, unfortunately. So thanks to Logan for letting us come down here and steal a few seats. Tsipakis was fouled on a three-point shot, so he'll go to line for three. He hits the first, so it's a 15-5 lead.
Bundaberg was surprised. They thought he maybe flopped to the floor after that, but...
The good old kick of the leg. You never did that, did you, Katie?
Never.
You don't coach that at church, I hope.
No, definitely not.
Trent would never allow that. Tsipakis hits all three.
I don't think they'll... Oh, yep. Bit of roll on the court, I think.
Give it up for the coach getting out there and getting it off. So it's a 17-5 lead here. Again, Logan, it seems to be all Logan, and the action has been mainly on the Bundy defensive end as Akabuchi finishes at the rim. That was a bit too easy.
Yeah.
So it's a 17-7 lead. Cedar's going to fire for three. That's good.
There's his shot.
I mean, you see, you'd have to love playing for Rucker because he lets you shoot, hey?
Yeah, that's right.
20-7 the lead here off a Mick Cedar three.
Cedar doesn't miss either, so once he's hot, he's hot.
Shaq trying to hand it off for Sims. There's a foul somewhere in the paint.
I think that was Cedar pushing the back.
Yep, foul's going to be on Mick Cedar. So that's going to be his first. Logan's second team foul.
First subs for Logan. Simon Taylor subs in for Cedar.
Yeah, Mick Cedar, that's his second personal, so he's going to have to take a seat on the bench. He's not happy about it, especially after he hit his first shot of that three-pointer. Simon Taylor checks in, another veteran of the QBL.
He's an athlete as well. He's another one that when he gets hot, he gets hot.
Shaq has it in the paint, triple team, gets it out to King. He's going to fire for three. That's good.
Beautiful shot by King.
Yeah, nice looking shot.
Three.
And again, you see, it was a little bit because Shaq bobbled it in the paint, but he was triple teamed, so you had shooters open. Tsipakis can't finish the layup, and Sharon King comes up with the defensive rebound. King going at Amar. He
There you
finishes
go.
and the foul.
That's tough. That's great defense by Tommy Amar in the paint.
Hey, I always find those ones a bit difficult because he had his hands up. It was not a lot of contact, and it was
That's right.
initiated by the player on offense. Nonetheless, there was contact. The referees call it. So King doing it from the outside, this time on the inside. And he'll have an opportunity for a three-point play.
Bundaberg coming back here, only 8 points in it.
Yeah, checking in for Bundy, Campbell, Duncan, number 24. Checks in for
converts.
Josh Soloway. So you see Shaq's going to have to go to the 5 there with Soloway on the bench. As King completes the three-point play, it's a 7-point lead for Logan.
They might have to adjust here if they're going to double team Will inside. There's other players that can do damage on the outside.
Young goes right through Sims, kicks it out for Simo Taylor's 3, and that's good.
There you go.
Logan is firing away from 3.
That's a flop.
What are they calling? All right, a bit of a flop warning. Not sure if it was on Sharon King or Daniel Sims. Sims got knocked over by Young.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have I don't think we have the replay. That's all right. We're still working on it.
Logan with their full court defense.
It's a full court in name.
Yep.
Shaq gets it inside, misses, but tips his own follow in. So it's 8 lead. The lead now, 23-15.
Clever thinking by Bundy because they did double the. Logan did double the ball.
Young double team, splits the double, can't finish though with the left. Shaq comes up with it for Bundy. He's pushing ahead. Inside for Duncan, who's going to pull it back out. Sims now gets his feet in the paint. Step through, hook shot is good. Good job there by Daniel Sims, flipping it up and in. Good ball movement here, gets it to Baker on inside. Great look from Mitch Young. That's a great look there by Baker.
Mitch Young's done so well the last couple of plays, he just hasn't converted.
Sims fires, and that's no good. Young skies for it.
Massive pull down.
Yeah, I love how Mitch Young uses both hands. He sometimes almost favors the left hand.
That's right.
And Akabuchi is going to pick up the blocking foul there on Sapakis.
Sean Carroll's going to check into the game, and Tommy Amar's going to go to the bench.
Good minutes there from Tommy Amar. And Sean Carroll also, you know, he's a veteran of the league and the competition.
He's played numerous years in Seabull and then moved up to Brisbane with his girlfriend.
Hey, he was in the starter's role last season. Now he's moved to the bench. So, you know, you see someone who is starting regularly coming off the bench. That's nice to have. Young gets fouled on his way up, so he's going to go to line for 2.
Logan have big depth, don't they? 3 or 4 players.
A lot of depth. I mean, like we said earlier, though, there's not a lot of size depth. So you'd have to think when Young comes off, maybe Baker slides over to the 5, or you know maybe they're forced to play.
Tommy, I think Tommy played 4 last season as well for Logan, so
yeah.
he could slide into that position.
Young misses the first free throw. Second one is up, and that's good. So it's a 26-17 lead. 2:45 to go here in the first quarter. King's going to fire from the wing again. That's long, no good. Taylor comes up with the rebound, and Logan's off and running.
Very athletic Simon Taylor for his size.
Carroll, corner 3 is good.
There you go.
Justin Baker loves it. I think everyone loves it. It's a 29-17 lead here, and Logan is just absolutely on fire.
They've hit some massive threes, haven't they?
A lot of threes, doing it inside and out. Shaq gets it on the block. He tries to barrel through Baker. His pass is tipped up, nearly stolen. Sims comes up with it. It is eventually stolen, though, by Baker over to Sapakis. Right wing 3 for Sapakis is up, and that's short. Shaq corrals the rebound. I'm going to say that about 20 times tonight, I think.
Yeah, it was a very rush shot. Mitch kind of looked at him.
Yeah, I mean, you have Baker and Young. You should always get them at least one touch each possession. Great entry pass there for Shaq. He can't finish, but he's fouled from behind. Great look there by King. Both teams going to the bench, checking in for Bundy, Jamoan Mans. Actually, they're going to call a timeout, so we'll take one as well. There's 1:43 to go here in the first quarter. Logan Thunder up 29-17 over the Bundaberg Bulls. You're watching QBL TV here presented by Nothing But Net Media. All right, welcome back to the Cornubia Sports Complex as the Logan Thunder are leading the Bundaberg Bulls 29-17. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to Mick Conlon, the Ipswich Forest Coast, for checking in on Twitter. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in also and supporting us in streaming the game. We've got a 12-point lead here for Logan, Katie, and they're doing it both inside and out. But if you take a quick look at the stats, they're shooting. Don't have the three-point stats, but they've done a lot of it from outside.
I have.
Shaq misses them both. 29-17 the lead now. Tommy Amar has it out to Baker. He won't hesitate to fire away from three.
You cannot leave him free. You need to have a hand up, otherwise he will knock it down.
I mean, just absolutely on fire. Baker's got 12, and gee, it's like a quiet 12. He seems to let everyone else get the recognition. King tries to answer, and
fast break.
Baker throws it down. Baker leaked out in a great baseball pass ahead. It's 34-17 now.
That's what the crowd need, a few dunks.
I mean, the crowd is as into it as I've heard them down here in Logan for a while now. King picks up his dribble, skips it out to Mans. Mans puts it on the deck. He's trying to back his way in. Skips it over to King. King drives baseline, leaves his feet. Out to Duncan. His three-point attempt is no good. Amar comes up with it. Up ahead to Luke Can. Bounce pass to Amar. Amar tries to go through Sims. A lot of contact. The ball goes out of bounds. Referee swallowed their whistle on that one, and I don't really mind it. Tommy Amar did, though.
He did. Well, I think the refs are going to let him play. I think it was contact by both teams.
I mean, I think the earlier warning was on Sims as well, who went down, tried to draw the charge on that one.
What is it, in the NBA, you get a $5,000 fine?
I don't think we'll be charging that here in the QBL. Man's going to fire for three. That's a bit strong, and Luke Can comes up with the rebound. So again, Rucker has an opportunity to use his bench, and it's a good bench. It's a 17-point lead here for Logan with about 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's about 1 second differential between game and shot clock as well. Can has it. He's going to fire away for three. That's a bit short. Amar nearly tips it up. Rashawn King comes up with it for Bundy. Sims has it now. He's going to have to fire from long. That's up and a bit too strong. So at the end of the first quarter, it's a 34-17 lead here for the Logan Thunder. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with some stats and a bit of second quarter action. Thanks for tuning in to QBL TV here, presented by Nothing But Net Media.
Why not become a coach? Basketball coaching can be a fun and rewarding pastime. It's vital for the success of the game. You can become a head coach or assistant coach. You can coach at club level, representative level, or higher. Opportunities exist for those looking to move into a career in coaching with a clear, defined pathway. Throughout the year, Basketball Queensland conducts coaching courses, clinics, forums, and other educational activities to continually improve the standard of coaching across Queensland and encourage more people to become basketball coaches. Contact Basketball Queensland today or visit www.basketballqld.net.au.
All right, welcome back to the Cornubia Sports Complex as the Logan Thunder are up 17 over the Bundy Bulls. It's a 34-17 lead. Taking a quick look at the first quarter stats there, please, Katie.
There's a couple of interesting ones. The rebound count's 15-8 towards Logan, and then another one, their 3-point stats, 6 from 11 for the Logan Thunder and only 2 from 12 from Bundaberg. So Bundaberg really need to get inside the paint and score their easy baskets.
All right, well, let's see what Bundy does to respond here. Logan getting a good contribution across the board as well. Soloway, though, going to shuffle his feet there.
Great defense by Mitch McCarron. Mitch Young. I mean to say McCarron.
We missed Mitch McCarron. We were hoping that I keep harassing him, asking him if he's going to suit up for the QBL season. I don't know if he did. He had a great, successful first professional season over in Spain, so congrats, Mitch. Hopefully we'll get to see you in action here in Australia.
My apologies, Mitch Young.
Lamar over to Cedar. About 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Cedar gets his feet in the paint. Stripped out of bounds. Good defense there by Daniel Sims on the recovery. So there's 4 seconds to go on the shot clock. Can getting set to inbounds. Finds Cedar. Great out-of-bounds play there by Logan.
Wow, that was simple. Cedar just cut to the basket. Easy 2 points.
A bit too easy there. It's a 19-point lead, 36-17. Sims with the little floater, getting Bundy back on the board. Bundy really needs to get some stops here. I mean, you give up 30-plus in the first quarter. You're looking at about 120 on the night. Simo Taylor misses. Young, though, follows with the tip.
Great finish there.
Sims pulls it back out. Soloway has it, looking to find Rashawn King. Floater, no good. Good pass there by Soloway. Oh, Taylor had it underneath the basket, out to Cedar. Deep three is long. And Rashawn King comes up with it. Sharon King, sorry.
Cedar has such great vision of the court, doesn't he?
Yeah, and again, he's got the green light, so you got to love that from a coach. As Sims tries to split the defense, and there's going to be a blocking foul.
I think they will call the blocking foul on Luke Can.
Yep, foul is called on Luke Can. It's going to be Luke's first personal foul. And Bundy needs Sims to be aggressive, so he's trying to really get to the rim. His shot isn't falling so far for him early. (38-19) the lead. Sims at the line for 2 shots. He misses.
Derek and Luke weren't happy with that call. They both thought it should have been called a charge.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit wild. Everyone was kind of packed in the paint there, but there definitely was some sort of contact. Sims goes 1 for 2. And checking in for Bundy is Anthony Gardner. Daniel Sims going to take a seat on the bench. That's his first breather as well, so Sims just going to get rested up quickly. Alley-oop to Young for 2. Soloway got caught sleeping, and Young made him pay. What a look there. Mitch Young trying to get the crowd into it, hanging on there for a bit as Soloway fires for 3. Gardner, though, corrals the offensive rebound. Jamoyne Mans came over from Southwest. He's running the show for the Bundaberg Bulls. Takes one step too many. He thought there was a lot of contact. Instead, the refs called a travel. And checking in for Logan, Jacob Lassie. Simon Taylor going to take a seat on the bench. Good minutes there from Taylor. Young gets the touch. He's a little far from the basket. Goes baseline, finishes through the contact and the foul. He was looking to yoke another one, but he just didn't have it.
I think he got fouled on the way up. That's why he couldn't just finish with the dunk.
Yeah, he definitely went strong. So good finish there from Young. Soloway is going to have to take a seat on the bench.
William checks back in.
Free throw is good for Mitch Young.
Mitch Young up to 12 points now.
Yeah, Mitch having himself a pretty good game. Skip pass up ahead from Sharon King. Goes to Gardner. He puts it on the deck. Floater's blocked. What a block by Young. Amar hands it off for Cedar. Drops it back for Amar. It's up. Just a bit short. Long rebound, though, to Can. Tommy Amar wasn't ready for the pass. Good idea from Can, but Amar just wasn't ready for it.
Bundy need to settle down here. They need to stop settling from outside shots and get inside the paint.
They're down 23, and they're struggling to get a good look. Shaq has it now on the outside.
A credit to Logan, their defense has been superb.
Mann's going to fire from deep. That's way strong. Hits the top of the support beam there, so that's out of bounds. Checking back in for Logan, Daniel Sapakis. Luke Can's going to have a seat on the bench. So you got Cedar, Lassie, Young, Amar, and Sapakis for Logan. And for Bundy, you've got Gardner, Shackelford, King, Mans, and Gardner. Floater, no good there. King hands it off for Shaq, who blows the layup, gets his own rebound, powers it through. It's blocked by Young.
I don't think he was expecting the pass there. That's not normally a give for him.
Sapakis off a great Cedar feed, finishes the easy two, and it's a 25-point lead now for Logan. Great fast break there run by Mick Cedar. Shaq trying to get on track. He misses. He thought he was fouled. Good defense there, though, by Young. Lassie's going to pull it back out. Logan going to run a set. Looks like a bit of horns action here. Cedar goes right. Skip pass out to Lassie. Top of the key now. Young's going to fire for three. That's strong. Tommy Amar, one-handed rebound. He couldn't get the finish, but what a rebound there by Tommy Amar.
Tommy will go to the line for two.
Tommy, I'll never forget when we first started doing the streaming. We were up at Northside Wizards. I can't remember who they were playing, but we were doing the streaming. And we got a message on Facebook from Tommy Amar. He goes, "This is great. I'm on the beach in Lebanon listening to QBL basketball." So I got to give Tommy a big shout out because he's one of our earliest supporters.
Yep. Yeah, Tommy's played a few seasons in Lebanon. It's good to see him back in Australia, though.
Yeah, it's always nice for him to have that opportunity to go out there. But I think he's back, and I don't know if he's going to ever head back. Hey?
No, I don't think so. I think he's here for good now.
Yeah, he's found he's back home in Logan, and it was just a great opportunity bringing back the Thunder to the QBL. You come home and you play for the team you played for growing up. It's a good opportunity. And again, really impressed with the Logan Thunder here.
They've got a great culture and atmosphere here, don't they?
It's a very good culture. The team is out there, and they do a lot with the younger teams, with the rep teams. They get out there. They do stuff with the clubs as well. So
a couple of the junior teams actually won classics and the normal season.
They sure did. We were up at the under-18 state classics, and the girls team won the state classics. They were a really good team. Very good, very, very strong youth program here in Logan.
Well, this is where I started my basketball back in the day, so it's a great club.
I probably shouldn't have put you on the call. We don't want any. We don't want you the hometown calls. Now and it continues to grow. That's the thing. The game of basketball is growing, and the associations are growing along with it. Baker pulls it out and going to reset things here for Logan. They're up by 25, 47-22 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Baker wide open for three. That's up and good.
You can't leave him open. Simple horn set.
Really good look there. I wonder, how he's wide open. He's already shown he could hit a few. and he blocks the shot of Sims out of bounds. Baker's got 17. I wish I could see his rebound numbers because I think he'd be approaching a double-double as well.
He's dominating at both ends, putting points on the board and getting those big rebounds.
Yeah, Baker's got 14 points. They only credit him with 3 rebounds. Sims working on Sapakis. They're going to call a defensive foul on Sapakis. He had his hand on the hip there. That's Sapakis' first personal foul. There's only 2 team fouls for both teams. Sims inbounds to Shackelford on the left block. He's going to go to work on Young. Skip passes to no one, to the crowd. Little miscommunication there from Bundaberg. They're really struggling here in the second quarter.
They are. Logan's has come out, playing fantastic defense and finishing at the other end. Mitch Young goes to work.
Lassie's going to fire for 3. That's good. Jacob Lassie's on the score sheet. He pushes the lead out to 31 points, 53-22. Sims out to King. King's going to fire for 3. That's good. Sharon King hits another 3 for Bundy. They're back now, the lead now 28. Mitch Young's going to fire for 3. That's good.
The Logan bench is up and roaring.
I'll tell you what, if Mitch Young adds that to his repertoire, I mean, geez.
He'll be unstoppable.
He will be. And another
Massive block.
Another help side block there by Young. Great defense there by Sapakis, holding his ground, and Young comes over with the help to swat it out of bounds. King's going to fire again from 3. That's long. Sapakis comes up with the defensive rebound. Skips ahead to, one-handed tip in by Young.
Who gets the points for that?
I don't. You got to give it to Mitch off the Baker pass. But again, Baker showing his all-around game. He's got a few dimes in this one as well.
He does get the assist.
Foul called there on Jacob Lassie. Let's have a look at Justin Baker's stat sheet. 17 points, 3 rebounds and 2 assists, and a block shot.
Wow.
Not bad for a first
Not
half,
bad,
eh?
Yeah, still got another half to go.
Going to the line for the Bundaberg Bulls, that's Luke Akabuchi. Second one good for Akabuchi. So it's now 31 points lead, 58-27. We got about 3:20 to go here in the first half. Sapakis fires for 3. That's long, but Young with the offensive rebound. Back out, Sapakis steps into another 3. That's no good. Baker fighting for the rebound, knocks it out of bounds. I like the spirit from the Logan bench as well. They're really into the game. And I think that really helps a team when you have your bench going crazy for you.
Oh, definitely. Every dead ball, they're up. They're giving the team support.
Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Great hustle there by Mitch Young. Ball went out of bounds off of Shaq. Shaq wasn't happy about it, that call. A lot of contact as well. Lassie inbounds to Carroll. Now Sapakis has it. They're looking at Young. Young going to work on King. He's going to back King down, spins to his right. They're going to call an offensive foul, though, hey? That's an interesting foul call there. I think they're going to call the hook on Mitch Young.
Yeah, I think he did hook. Offensive hook foul.
Yep. Mitch Young gets a standing O from the crowd, as he should. Young's got 17 points on the game.
Fantastic first half by Mitch here.
Checking in for Logan. That's Ben Leolofi. I definitely messed that up, so I'll have to get a, get a question.
There's a bit of a fight on the court at the moment.
Shaq and Leah Lo-Fi getting tangled up. Nothing malicious in that, just a bit of contact.
Heat of the game.
Shaq's a big guy, but he's got a big heart. He's all love. Got to give a shout out to my guy, Big Joe. I thought we might see him down here in Logan, but he's got the live stream. He's got the live stream going. Big shout out to Joe. Thanks for tuning in. As Carroll drives baseline and the reverse layup is good. Logan now into 60. They got 60 points, up 33.
Big Joe will definitely be at a few more games in the up and coming weeks.
If he's in Brisbane, we expect to see him at some QBL action near you.
He most certainly will be.
Good tip there as Bundy gets back on the board. 60-29. Cedar out to Sapakis. 3 is short. Akabuchi with the rebound. He'll hand off to King, and Bundy's going to reset. Sharon King has it. They're looking for Shaq. Shaq goes baseline. Floater no good, but he's fouled. See who they give that one to. Could be Baker, could be Leah Lo-Fi. They're going to give it to Leah Lo-Fi.
Great defense, though, by him. Shaq is a strong, tough player, and he stood his ground.
Justin Baker going to take a seat on the bench. Tommy Amar comes back in. Checking out for Bundy is Sharon King. Checking in is Anthony Gardner. So Bundy's got Shaq at the line. We've got Gardner, Campbell Duncan, Yakabuchi, and Sims. And Logan's going to answer with Leah Lo-Fi, Cedar, Carroll, Amar, and Sapakis. Shaq goes 1 for 2, so it's a 60-30 lead with 1:45 to go in the first half. Amar has it. He'll put the ball on the deck. Floater is no, it looked like it was off, and then it rolled back in. Showing off his athleticism there, Katie.
He has been playing it big for the Logan for the last couple of years. However, just down his athleticism, he can play the 2-3.
A bit of a zone here from Logan. Jump shot by Sims, no good. Carroll comes down with the defensive rebound. Kicks ahead to Sapakis. Sapakis going to bring it back out and look to run a horn set. He's going to run off a Leah Lo-Fi screen. Tries to get to the rim. Floater, no good, but he's fouled. So he'll go to the line for 2 shots. I like that horn set, and I like going left from Sapakis. So Daniel Sapakis is going to go to the line for 2 shots. I believe they're his first shots of the game. Let's have a quick look from the line. No, I lied. He's 4 for 4 from the line now.
There you go.
Now perfect 5 for 5. 64-30 the lead now for Logan with about a minute to go in the first half. Shaq has it. Finds Gardner. Pump fake layup. No good. Sapakis tips it out. Amar comes up with it.
Logan won another score here.
Cedar skips it over to Amar. Amar's going to fire for 3. That's no good. Leah Lo-Fi, though, gets the offensive rebound. Over to Amar. Floater good. How about the hustle from Amar and Leah Lo-Fi?
Well done.
Sims crossing over Cedar. Long elbow jump shot, no good. Cedar with the defensive rebound. Up ahead for Amar. Amar got the green light. 3 is short. Long rebound goes out to Sims. Sims turning on the Jets. Spins and is blocked by Amar. What a block by Tommy Amar off the nice spin move by Sims.
Wow. Thought he was going to finish that, but Tommy just came from nowhere.
Yeah, Tommy didn't give up on the play defensively, came from behind him and got the big block. About 19 seconds on the shot clock, 21 on the game. Sims inbounds to Shaq. Shaq working on Leah Lo-Fi, goes left, loses the ball on his way up, but they're going to say he was fouled. Shaq trying to bull his way to the basket there and doing a good job putting his head down, getting to the rim.
Shaq's only got 3 points, which is interesting because normally he's a dominant player for the Bundaberg team.
Yeah, the Logan Thunder doing a great job keeping him quiet. First free throw is not good for Shaq. on the night. Willie Shackelford only 1 of 7 from the field, and he's 1 of 5 from the free throw line. 1 of 6 now as he misses them both. Amar has it over to Cedar, and they'll be able to hold on for the last shot of the half.
What do you reckon, John? What's he going to do?
I reckon Mick Cedar is going to fire away from 3. Now he's going to skip it over to Carroll. Pump fake, pull up jumper is in and out.
Unlucky.
No good. Cedar gets it, throws up a wild one. That's no good, and that's the end of the first half. It's a 66-30 lead for Logan.
Interesting first half here. I thought it'd be a lot closer than what it is, 30-66. Hopefully Bundaberg can come out of the third quarter and put some points on the board.
Yeah, I think Logan Logan did a good job offensively, and you focus on that big number of 66 points, but gee, holding Bundy to 30 is an accomplishment in itself.
That's right.
I think they did a good job, as we mentioned previously, shutting down Shaq. And Sharon King was going early there, but he's been quiet so far as well.
Yeah, I think Logan just need to keep putting the foot on the metal and then just keep attacking. And like this could be a 100-point game right here.
Got to give a shout out to Josh Pascoe from the Logan Thunder, celebrating his honeymoon in Thailand, watching the game on YouTube. Josh, let me just give you some advice. You may get away with it now, but I'd put it away and celebrate yourselves, and congratulations on the wedding. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll go through some halftime statistics, as it's a big lead here for the Logan Thunder, up 66-30. We'll come back with stats and some second half action here on QBL TV, presented by Nothing But Net Media.
Hi, my name is Jade and I play basketball for Queensland.
Well, some of the great things about the Aussie Hoops program would be the younger kids, developing their skills at lower ages.
The thing I love about playing basketball would be working as a team. I also love the energy and the atmosphere basketball has.
Favourite training session of the week would be my club training. It's more involved than just individual sessions.
If a kid approached me about playing basketball for the first time, I would definitely tell them about how much fun it is. Basketball is a game for everyone, and it's also an all year round sport.
It doesn't matter what shape or size you are, give basketball a go.
Thought about becoming a referee? Get fitter, stronger and healthier in the game you love and earn a little extra money. Referees are a crucial part of the sport of basketball. Competitions are being held throughout the state all year round, and there are opportunities for those looking to become a referee now. Courses are run throughout the year with development pathways in place to allow career progression from junior club basketball through to international officiating. To become a referee, speak to your nearest association, call Basketball Queensland, visit www.basketballqld.com.au or speak to your local basketball association.
All right, welcome back to the Cornubia Park Sports Center. As the Logan Thunder are hosting the Bundaberg Bulls, it's a huge lead here for Thunder at the half, 66-30. I'm John Guarn. I'm joined by Katie Harris. And Katie, it was a huge first half really for Logan, and they're getting contributions from everywhere, but you see the two top scorers in Mitch Young and Justin Baker.
I think the stats say it all. I think turnovers, Logan only have 4 to Bundaberg's 9, but points in the paint, 30-14. That's where Logan's doing damage. And also another interesting stat, rebounds, 31-16.
Wow.
So Logan is killing it across the major statistics areas.
Yeah, it was an impressive first half for Logan. Bundaberg still in the locker room here. They're actually yet to come out. There's only about 15 seconds to go by the half. Hopefully Bundaberg comes back out here. There's about 10 seconds to go. Everyone's kind of looking around wondering where they are. But nonetheless, taking a look at Bundy's stats, they're led by Sharon King. He's got 12 points. Daniel Sims with 11. But Willie Shackelford, very quiet first half, 3 points, only 5 rebounds. The dude usually wakes up and has a double-double, so he had a quiet first half, so credit the Logan defense. Just want to remind everyone that we are Nothing But Net Media. We're presenting this game to you on QBL TV on Basketball Queensland YouTube channel. We're a team of quite a few people, so I do have to thank Regan Baker doing the production for us, as well as Chris Sieber on the camera, and I also, of course, have to thank Katie for joining me tonight on the call. Second half now underway, and it is that 36-point lead. Let's see if Logan can maintain or continue to grow this lead. Young elbow jumper is short, and Soloi comes down with it. I've never actually seen that happen before, though, Katie, where the team just comes right out from the locker room at half onto the court and play. And
straight on. I think they wanted every last second to talk some strategy.
And Sims splits the defense, gets hit with the contact. And that's going to be Mick Cedar. That's his third personal foul. He wasn't happy about it.
He's not happy.
So Sims finishes the layup and his foul, so he'll go to the line for a three-point play opportunity.
Tough call. He did initiate the foul, but
can't finish, though, so it's a 66-32 lead. Sapakis gets a screen from Amar. Goes over to Cedar. Cedar's going to fire from the wing. That's good. He gets angry hot. Once he gets angry, he starts to heat up. That's a big bucket there for Mick Cedar. Long pass for Shaq working on Amar. He's trying to power his way through. Layup no good. Soloi misses the tip. Tommy Amar fighting with it. Soloi comes up with it, and then he's fouled.
Tough call. Tommy Wells going for the ball, but then he got called for the foul.
Yeah, that foul went on Mitch Young.
Mitch Young.
Yeah, that's also his third personal foul. So Cedar and Young with 3 personals. Be interesting to see what Coach Rucker does here if he goes to the bench. He certainly has the lead of 37 points to kind of play with.
Doesn't seem phased by it, does he? I think he believes when he plays that they'll put their hands out now.
I'm sure Coach Rucker also working the referees a bit as well. Soloi misses them both, though. Again, you have this huge deficit. You need every point you can get. You can't go missing 2 free throws.
Oh.
A lot of contact there. Sapakis charged into Lou Gakabuchi, but they're going to call the foul there on. They gave it on Sharon King. I didn't even think he was near the play.
That's interesting.
So Sapakis is going to go to the line for 2 shots on the night. Sapakis has 7 points, 5 of which are from the charity stripe. As his first miss of the night.
Well, I think you just jinxed him.
That's the old broadcaster's jinx. It's a real thing. It really is. Miss it. Oh, no,
Oh, there
that's
you
the
go.
second. Spalkas hasn't really been up in Logan for such a long time, and he's already getting the friendly rolls. Soloway goes behind his back, trying to go at Young. Floater short, fighting for the offensive rebound, but Amar comes up with it. Cedar has it. Look how he keeps his head up the whole time. He's going to step back and fire from three. That's short. King comes down with the rebound for Bundy.
He's a very calm and cool point guard, isn't he?
Certainly is. Looking to get Shaq going, shooting over Amar. It's no good. Neely gets the offensive rebound.
I think that's cool on Shaq. No?
Yeah, they called the foul on Shaq as he held on to Spalkas trying to get the defensive rebound. It's going to be the second personal foul on William Shackelford. And they're trying to get him going, but I got to tell you, Katie, I mean, they definitely need him to get going, but I'd like to see them go to Sharon King again. I mean,
yeah.
He's been fairly consistent for them.
Quick feed that can get to the hoop.
Spalkas picks up a foul. Let's see who they give that one to on Bundy. Going to be on Daniel Sims. That's his second personal. So referees tighten things up here in the first 2 minutes of the third quarter.
They're not letting them play, are they? They're kind of calling a lot of fouls out here.
Alley-oop for Young, and he's fouled by Soloway. Be interesting to see if they give him, if they say he was shooting or not. He was certainly on his way up to catch it at the rim.
No, baseline.
I'm going to go baseline.
That's his third personal foul as well, so he's got to be careful here.
Yeah, Soloway getting the start in the middle. He came off the bench last season for Ipswich, and again he's going to pick up the foul. That's a tough call.
So that's his fourth. Mitch will go to the line for 2.
25, yeah, okay. He initially gave it to Daniel Sims there for a second, but they're going to give it to Soloway. So Soloway's got 4 now, and Young's going to go to line for 2 shots.
That was a quick 2 fouls in about 10 seconds, wasn't it?
And that was part of the problem with Ipswich last year with Soloway. He picked up a lot of cheap, soft fouls.
Yep.
I think he was a bit hard done by on that one. He looked like he had decent
that was
position.
Tough, yeah. Mitch just did convert both foul shots.
Yeah, good shooting there by Mitch. He's got 19. He's the leading scorer in the game at the moment. Logan with 3 players in double digits. Soloway going to think about a 3. He's going to hand off for Sims now. Double team. Sims dribbles out of it, splits the defense. Floater is up and blocked by Young. They're going to say it was goaltending now. It looked like it hung up there just enough to qualify as a block.
Mitch definitely did jump up there.
Oh, man.
Unlucky.
If I just like half of that spring, just half.
I think that's it.
Young misses the reverse layup. Soloway comes up with it. Up ahead to King. They were looking for the travel. It wasn't called. Sims, no look pass to Soloway, who can't finish. Shaq gets the offensive rebound and put back is good.
The intensity has just picked up in the last couple of minutes, hasn't it?
It sure has. I mean, Bundy's got to really do something here to try and get back into this game. They're down by 36. Everyone's just kind of hanging around. Spalkas for 3 is no good. Shaq comes down with the defensive rebound, throws a few bows to clear some space. Sims hands off for King. King double team, gets a bit of body on Amar. Jump shot no good. Then fighting for the rebound. They're going to get Mitch Young for it, and that's going to be his 4th personal foul.
Unlucky on that one.
Yeah, Coach.
Another 50-50 call.
Yeah, that's Coach Rucker let him play with the 3. He's picked up the 4th, so Coach Rucker going to go to the bench. And checking in for the Logan Thunder is Ben Leolofai. And I got to apologize. I hope I'm getting that right. I hope I'm not butchering it too bad. Sims working on Carroll. He's going to draw it back. Kicks it inside. Good job there by Sims drawing the double and kicking it to a wide open Shaq.
That's what Bundaberg need to do. Get their feet in the paint and then dish it out to Shaq to finish.
Yeah, how did Shaq get so open?
I know, that's right. Sean Carroll for the 3, unlucky.
Cedar, though, comes up with it for Logan, and they're going to reset with a Mick Cedar 3.
He's just got such a beautiful shot, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's kind of it looks a bit low and like a line drive, but gee, it goes in. So it's now a 37-point lead with 6 minutes to go in the third. Amar with the steal.
I think that might be his 5th.
Yeah, that's going to be the 5th personal foul on Soloway. So he's done.
3 fouls in 4 minutes. That's tough.
Yeah, and this is going to put a bit of added pressure now on Bundy because Soloway is their big man in the middle. That's going to force Shaq or Sharon King to guard Mitch Young or Justin Baker. So, and one last guy on the bench also. So it's just going to be interesting to see what happens here. Nonetheless, Amar is going to go to the line for 2 shots. First one is good.
6 minutes to go. Bundy are in foul trouble every time they foul. Now Logan will go to the line.
I mean, we've seen Logan score at 30 in each quarter. Can they get 30 here in the third?
I reckon they can.
It's going to be close.
Tommy Amar finished both his foul shots.
King looking to do it on his own. A lot of contact there. Can't finish. Tipped up by Leo Lofi and rebound. Now Carroll has it out to Amar. Over to Sapakis. Skip pass out to Cedar. No look pass out to Amar. Corner 3 is up. That's short.
Oh.
There's what we like to call a wedgie. I don't know if you listen to or follow NBA TV, but the starters on NBA TV, that's one of their favorite plays, the good old wedgie. We're good for a few throughout the QBL season. I like what Logan is doing on defense as well. It's switching man-to-man, so they're switching every screen every time as well.
Great communication out there. Another team that they look like they've been training for a while.
Oh, Cedar over to Sapakis. His 3 is up, no good. Amar with the offensive rebound and follow.
Amar's killing it at both ends. He's doing fantastic defense and then getting the boards and finishing down his offensive end.
Yeah, Tommy is a very versatile player. He can put the ball on the deck. He could shoot. He's a great defender, too. I don't think he gets enough credit for the defense he plays. Shaq putting his head down, trying to go through Carroll. Carroll's a brave man stepping up for that one. He gets and draws the charge.
That's Williams' first personal foul.
Sure, they got Shaq earlier, but now they're going to on the board there. They got him up for 1 only. Spock is working off a Leo Lofi screen. Steps through the defense and then is fouled on his way to the basket. We're going to give that foul to Luke Akabuchi. Bundy's got Sims, Akabuchi. Ostrovsky Manuel is in there. William Shackelford and Sharon King. Logan's going to respond with Leo Lofi, Carroll, Mick Cedar, Tommy Amar, and Daniel Sapakis. I got to get that one down too. What do you think, Sapakis?
Yeah, no, I think you did a great job of it.
What do we think?
Tricky
Regan,
names out there.
thumbs up, thumbs down? Midway, yeah?
The Brisbane head coach, coach of the men's team, is just walking out. I think he's seen enough for tomorrow.
Jeff Tarrant here, checking out the Bundaberg Bulls to see what he's got up next. Tomorrow night, Bundy on the back-to-back road trip to start this QBL season. Akabuchi 3 is no good. Mick Cedar comes down with it for Logan. Simon Taylor just checking in, hands it off for Leo Lofi. Left-handed floater, no good. Shaq comes up with the rebound, then he's fouled.
Very physical game out there, isn't it?
Yeah, referees, I mean, the first half, they seem to kind of let a lot of this stuff go, and they're blowing their whistle.
Everything, yep.
So there's not really a flow to it here in the third quarter. Like that one there was contact, but it was both, you know?
That's
like you
right,
kind of just
yep.
let it go. Sims skips it over for King. King's going to pull it back out, looking to get a screen from Shaq. He does. Splits the defense, and he's fouled on his way to the rim. So both teams now with 5 team fouls. That's going to send Sharon King to the line for 2 shots. On the night, King has been to the free throw line only once, and he hit his free throw. First one's good.
Unlucky on the second. Someone broke early, so we'll go back for a third. Derek still hasn't taken a seat. He's a very vocal coach, isn't he?
Tommy Amar with the defensive rebound. Coach Rucker works the sidelines, not just the referees, but also his team. He's very, he doesn't get too animated. Only time I've seen him get animated was in last year's semifinals when they called a charge to end the game versus Brisbane. King loses the ball out of bounds. You know, Bundy at the moment, it's really just a lot of one-on-one action. They're trying to do it all themselves at the moment.
Yeah, there's no real set structures, is there, at the moment? Sean Carroll gets to the hoop, quick pass out to Cedar. Simo for the three, unlucky.
Yeah, Shaq tips it over to Sims, and Sims is off and running. Little hesitation, tries to dump it inside. They're gonna call a foul. Gonna give that one to Simon Taylor. Bit of a late whistle there. Simon wasn't too happy with the call, but that's all right. I don't know. Have you ever known a basketball player to like a foul called on him?
The refs do a great job out here. They do have the hardest job, don't they? You've got to please both teams. Cop it from the players and coaches.
And broadcasters. Sometimes. We try not to do it because we know how tough of a job they have. Sims hits a few. Corner three for Carroll is a bit strong. Simon Taylor skying for the tip. That's no good. And then Mick Cedar picks up a silly foul.
That's his fourth as well.
Yeah, Mick Cedar's picked up his fourth. Not happy again. But
Derek going for the quick sub.
He's got to. Now he's got two of his three top leading scorers in the game, and Mitch Young and Mick Cedar. Both have 4 personal fouls. So game one is testing the depth of the Logan Thunder.
Interesting to see that Baker hasn't come back on. I can't see him on the bench.
I did see him behind the bench for a bit, and then he must have gone back for a bit of treatment. Let's hope he's all right.
He did have a towel around his head, so he might be a bit. There you go. They're working on his back.
Let's hope he's all right. Maybe they just didn't want to risk him for the rest of the game. Certainly.
Smart decision by Derek if he is a bit sore. There's no point to make him play when they're up by so much.
Young going to check back in with 4 personals and 3 minutes to go here in the third. Interesting substitution by Coach Rucker. Tommy Amar going to fire for 3. That's long. Sims skies for the rebound for Bundy, and he's off and running. He's quick, Daniel Sims. Jump stop, floater, good. That's what I'd like to see more out of Sims. He's really got to turn those jets on and beat the defense up the court.
And he is a player that he does get to the hoop, and he can convert.
Taylor out to Sapakis. Step back jumper is well short. Long rebound though, Simon Taylor corrals it. Logan gonna reset with about 2:30 to go here in the third.
One thing I love about Simon's game is he is a workhorse. Both ends of the court, he'll do the little 1%ers.
Really good block there by Shaq on the perimeter of Sapakis. Now Sims has it. Carroll slips over. Sims floats her up, no good. And Mitch Young comes up with the rebound. Here's Simon Taylor up ahead to Amar, driving baseline. Skip pass over to Sapakis. 3 is up. That's good.
There he is. Finally hit one.
He needed that one. He was looking for it. He's got the guns blazing now, does Daniel Sapakis. It's a 39-point lead, 84-45 for Logan.
13 points for him tonight.
Sims loses it. Young tips it. Amar, did he knock it out of bounds? No, it went out of bounds off Daniel Sims.
Great defensive pressure there by Logan. Tommy and Simon all over the ball. Tommy has a quick spell.
Coach Rucker going to the bench, checking in for Logan. Number 12, Jared Thompson.
His first minutes for the game.
Yeah, Baker's got, in his 14 minutes tonight, 17 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, and a block shot. I think they probably missed another block he had as well.
And a few rebounds. He had a lot in the first half.
And have a look at on Bundaberg side of things. Leading the way for them, Daniel Sims, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Sharon King has 13 points and 5 rebounds. Shaq is approaching that double-double. He's got 10 rebounds with 7 points.
Logan have done a great job on him because he's an athlete that can score 30-plus points a game when he gets hot.
Yeah, he's been very quiet.
That's great scouting by Rucker.
Sapakis floats it up for Young. Young's fouled by King.
Smart foul. He doesn't convert and he goes to the line for 2.
Yeah, Sharon King picking up his third personal foul there. Sapakis looking for that alley-oop to get the crowd back into it. We forgot to give a shout out to that guy sitting directly across from us on the other side, Stevie Broom, former Logan Thunder player, enjoying retirement, I believe.
He loves it. Yeah, he doesn't have to, train hard after work.
Come home, get stuck into the beers. I like it.
There you go.
I like it, Broomy. 85-45 the lead now. It's up to 40 for Logan with about 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. Jamone Mans over to Sims. Sims step back, then steps through. Floater no good. Shaq tips it up, but Young comes down with the rebound.
How many boards does he have at the moment? He's pulled down quite a few. He
Yeah.
has sat though most of this quarter.
Well, he's definitely got his double-double. He's got 19 points and 12 rebounds. And I reckon, again, they probably missed a couple as well.
Yep.
Now he gets it on the block, double-teamed, gets it out to Thompson. Thompson's going to fire a free throw jump shot, no good. And King comes down with it. This one's going up, I can feel it. King goes left, drives baseline, throws it up, no good. Bit of contact, it winds up with Carroll though. Carroll skips it up ahead to Sapakis. Hands back to Carroll, who's going to fire for 3. That's no good. Ball falls to the ground, and Jamone Mans comes up with it. Up ahead to King. King Euro step.
There you go.
Floater is good. He needs something to get going, Sharon King. He's been quiet here. But he's the second leading scorer for Bundy with 15. And we got 15 on the shot clock and about 18 on the game, so 3-second differential. Sapakis with the Young screen. Floater no good. Young with the tip though.
Tip in.
That's a rebound and some points. So Young's got 21.
Such an athletic player, isn't he?
He's fantastic. He's going to look great in a Bullets uniform. Sharon King does not get the shot off in time. It went in, but the clock expired. So heading into the fourth quarter, it's a 40-point lead for Logan, 87-47. We're going to take a break here, and we'll come back with the final fourth quarter action here on QBL TV, presented by Nothing But Net Media.
Hi, my name is Jade and I play basketball for Queensland.
Well, some of the great things about the Aussie Hoops program would be the younger kids, developing their skills at lower ages.
The thing I love about playing basketball would be working as a team. I also love the energy and the atmosphere basketball has.
Favourite training session of the week would be my club training. It's more involved than just individual sessions.
If a kid approached me about playing basketball for the first time, I would definitely tell them about how much fun it is. Basketball is a game for everyone and it's also an all year round sport.
It doesn't matter what shape or size you are, give basketball a go.
Welcome back to the Cornubia Sports Park. John Guana here with Katie Harris. Katie, it's an 87-47 lead for Logan, 40-point lead heading into the fourth. Coach Rucker looking like he's going to go to his bench a little bit with a couple guys with some fouls. Let's take a quick look at some stats though.
I think Logan is killing it in every aspect. Points in the paint, still 34 to Bundy's 26. Bundy have scored a few more points in the paint, which is good to see, but still Logan are killing the defensive and offensive boards.
Yeah, Bundy needs to really find something here. You wonder if they just rest Shaq and rest their big guns for the game tomorrow night versus Brisbane.
Another interesting fact, statistic, turnover 14 to Bundaberg to 4 Logan.
Wow, yeah, Logan's done a great job, haven't they? I mean, this
They've
is...
looked after the ball well, and that's a credit to their point guards.
And you know, we've seen quite a bit of big-to-big action, particularly between Baker and Young. So, you know, great job by Logan all around here.
Tommy Omar for the 3. Foul over the back.
Logan's got Amar, Can, Carroll, Thompson, and Simo Taylor. Bundy is going to respond with Jamone Mans, Daniel Sims, Sharon King, Ostrovsky, Manuel. Who am I missing there? Sorry.
Great double team.
Yeah, Campbell Duncan's out there as well. Duncan's going to fire from 3. That's short. Mohan saves it out to King. King goes to his left, loses it, gets it back, and finishes strong.
Nice finish. Looking for the and one, not happy about that.
Yeah, a bit of contact in there, but I think he created it when he lost the ball.
That's right.
Can putting it on the deck.
2 fouls have already been called in a minute of basketball.
Yeah, I think, you know, again, referees, this is also the first game for them, the first regular season game, so I think, you know, got to give the referees a bit of practice as well. I know that there's been plenty of QBL preseason happening as Taylor drains another 3. Simon Taylor with his, let's have a look.
Second 3 for the night.
Yeah, second 3 for the night. Mans driving baseline, kicks it out to Sims. Sims puts it on the deck, spins left, fires a long jump shot, no good, and Amar comes down with the defensive rebound. Can now with it, over to Carroll. It's tipped out of bounds, off the knee of Carroll.
Tough pass.
Yeah, it was a tough no-look pass there from Can. Can trying to get things, really force that one in there, probably unnecessarily, but that's all right. Can plays loose, I like that. Sorry? I got to give a shout out to my man back here for taking some photos at Nothing But Net Media. We'll get his name as Taylor is fouled by Sims on his way to the rim. Daniel Sims picking up his second personal foul, and Simo Taylor is going to go to line for some free throws. His first of the night. Sims looks absolutely shattered walking over to the bench, doesn't he?
And he's got to back it up tomorrow against Brisbane, and no doubt Tarrant has got his team really drilled like last season.
Yeah, I mean, sorry to interrupt you there, Katie, but yeah, the benefits Brisbane brings back pretty much their, well, they bring back their whole team. So. And
they've been unlucky. They've gone to the finals the last 2 years and have lost. So they're looking to go to the finals for the 3rd year and hopefully win it. Yeah,
I mean, the game, preseason game we saw them play last week versus the Ipswich Force men. Brisbane looked really, really good. Not just, you know, they're known for putting up a lot of points, but defensively they just were switched on. And, you know, to have that continuity year on year on year just helps them. You know, game 1 is not going to phase them. They're not going to be working at the kinks. They're going to be on it from the tip.
And that's a credit to their association as well, because you've got all the boys back 3 years in a row. The boys want to be there, a great environment. Tarrant's doing a great job.
Yeah, I think, you know, yeah, you see a Logan here, and we've seen what they're doing to Bundaberg. 92-49 with 8 minutes to go in the game. You see who's sitting on the bench in a Sepakis, Mick Cedar, Mitch Young. We haven't seen Justin Baker, and Logan's going to break 100 tonight, no problem.
Easy. I reckon you're right, 120 plus. It's good to see that he's developing a couple of bench plays. They need the experience, and why not do it tonight when they're up by so much?
Yep, the question, though, Katie, every year in the QBL, can these teams in the South match up with the powerhouses in the North?
No, that's true. I know a lot of the North teams that think it's unfair for the last couple of seasons, and I agree. They come the top 4 in the ladder, and then all the teams don't make the finals. I know a lot of the teams have recruited. They do have a lot of money up there, so they do pull in the big guns. Yeah,
they certainly do. You know, you look at Cairns, they're bringing in 2 of the Taipans, Biggs, and Alex Loughton and Cam Trigar. Townsville Crocs just brought back Peter Crawford, and Mirko Jeric. So you're talking again some NBL talent up there, but Logan's got plenty of talent. Brisbane is very talented and strong. Oh, as Thompson falls hard, but it looks like he's all right. Great defensive rebound there.
Just bounced off the ground.
Yeah, he's a tough guy, Thompson. He's going to walk that one off.
I know in the women's program, Rocky's looking really tough again. They've got pretty much the same lineup from last year, and they'll be wanting to win another premiership.
Yeah, Rocky's going to be tough. Cairns and Townsville should be fairly strong yet again.
And Mackay's always strong.
Mackay's always strong, so we saw the Logan Thunder women team. I think they're going to be very competitive.
Yep.
Ipswich is going to be very competitive both in men's and women, so it's going to be a really good season yet again.
And I'm really looking forward to see the Gold Coast play. Nadine Payne's gone down there. She's a great athlete. Katie Rose has come back, and Diana Neves, so they're going to have a really tough roster.
Yeah, it's going to be a very balanced competition this year. Definitely don't forget, we'll be bringing you a weekly doubleheader, so we'll have a Brisbane-based women and men's doubleheader for you each and every round of the regular season. As Luke Can not happy with that foul. He was bringing the double team. He definitely brought the hands down on him.
It is a very different second half, isn't it? The refs have caught a lot more fouls. However, they have to set the standard high, and they're going to have to show everyone that you can't just foul. You have to play honest D.
How much, as a player, how much do you actually talk to the referees, though, Katie?
Well, I think only the captain's allowed to, otherwise you get an official warning. So I've had that job the last couple of years, and it's hard because you have to fight for your team, but sometimes, the ref just says, no, go away, wrong place, wrong time, so you've got to respect that as well.
Do you go to the coach, though, if you feel like you're not being heard? Do you say, Coach, you got to say something?
Yep, the coach always can step in, but then again, we get warned, the coach gets warned as well, so the refs do a great job.
Yeah, Sims was fouled on his way to the hoop there, so he'll go to the line for 2 shots. He misses the first.
He'll have a big role to play tomorrow night as well.
He sure will. Does 1 of 2. Checking in is Leah Lofi, and Tommy Amar going to check out. Good minutes and a good job there by Tommy Amar.
10 points, numerous rebounds, and great hustle on defense.
Yeah, Carroll goes up ahead to Can. Now Thompson has it. Inside give and go from, that's from Lassie to Thompson. It's knocked out of bounds. He's got about 14 seconds to go here on the shot clock for Logan. They're up 94-51, 6:39 to go in the game.
King has a sub. I wonder if he'll sit for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he does sit. They still have Sims out there. Thompson gets the pass inside and can't finish. He gets the rebound. It's stolen, though, there by Gardner, but it winds up back in the hands of Sean Carroll. Carroll gets his feet in the paint, throws up a floater.
Unlucky.
Looked like he lost that one on the way up. Sims comes up with it. Behind the back.
Oh.
Cans runs through Can. It looks like they're going to call a block as Can is hurt. Let's hope he's all right. That was heavy, heavy contact.
Charge. They have called a charge on Sims.
Can's going to have to shake the cobwebs out of that one.
Can not happy about something, though.
I'm not sure.
He got the call.
He got the call, that's for sure. So he's got to be happy about that. Maybe he did. I hope he's all right. Holding the back of his head there.
Sims can get to the hoop, can't he? Very athletic. Unlucky with that one.
He's got the jets, that's for sure. Carroll skips it to Can. Corner 3 is no good. But he stepped out of bounds anyway, so it wouldn't have counted if it did. Bundy's got Gardner, Sims, Mans, Ostrovsky, Manuel, and Campbell Duncan out there. Logan's going to answer with Carroll, Thompson, Lassie, Can, and Leah Lofi.
Fantastic defense there by Sean Carroll. 3 seconds in the key.
3-second call there. That's one you don't see too often anymore, is
No,
it?
that's right.
I actually thought that they're getting rid of that rule at some levels.
Oh, I haven't heard that, but
I mean, I hadn't, because you don't see it called all that often,
No.
so you think maybe they just don't call it anymore. Manuel comes up with the defensive rebound, hands off for Sims. Sims going to fire away, long 2, no good. Good rebound there by Manuel. tipped around out to Mans. Mans puts it on the deck. Gets it out to Gardner. Baseline jump shot's good. So Gardner gets on the board with his first 2 of the night. Leolofi spins right, throws up the hook shot. That's good as well. Luke Ken absolutely ecstatic, and the bench jumps out of the seat.
Logan very happy.
They should be. They're approaching triple digits. It's 96-53. Sims works off of a few screens, looking to clear out against Thompson. Hesitation a little bit, goes left now. He's fouled there by Thompson.
.22 points for Daniel Sims.
Carroll's going to check out, and checking in for Logan is James Brackenbury.
His first minutes for the game.
Brackenbury's going to check in. About just under 5 minutes to go now. Free throw's good for Sims. 96-54 now the lead.
To credit to Sims, he hasn't given up. Even though his team's down by a lot, he's still trying to work his magic and put some points on the board.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to keep it going here for the team, but
there you go. Subs in.
He's going to get his rest as Daniel Gardner now checks in for Daniel Sims. Sims going to check out as the leading scorer for the Bundaberg Bulls with 24 points.
He's had a great game tonight.
Brackenbury going to handle the point guard duties. Thompson goes left. Jump stop floater is good.
The Logan bench up again.
Mans out to Gardner. It's stolen by Can. Can up ahead to Brackenbury. He goes back out. Can's going to fire for 3. That's short. Scoring for the rebound is Ostrovsky Manuel. Manuel up ahead to Mans. Mans going to bring it back out and reset. Works off a Manuel screen. Out top of the key. Gardner has it on the wing. Gets a screen now from Duncan. Floater, baseline jump shot, no good, but a bit of contact there on Thompson.
Thompson not happy.
So Anthony Gardner is going to go to the line for 2 shots here. We're under 4 to go now, and it's a 98-55 lead. How's your math, Katie? Mine's so-so.
It's all right.
Yeah?
Grade 5 math.
All right.
Fractions, that kind of stuff.
Gee, sometimes my grade 4 asks me to help him with homework, and I get a little confused.
It has changed even since I've been at school. All these different language features.
Manuel flips one up and gets it to roll in. Ostrovsky Manuel also getting on the board for the first time tonight.
57-98.
Yeah, 41 points the lead. Can pump fakes, skips it out. Brackenbury's going to fire. That's short. Ostrovsky Manuel can't handle the rebound. It goes out of bounds, though, off of Leolofi. 3:30 to go now in the game. Logan with a very, very comfortable 41-point lead. They really got out to that early lead in the first quarter, and they haven't looked back since.
That's what Rocker's game plan would be all along, is just go hard at the start and then continue on throughout the whole of the game.
Yeah, they've slowly built it as Duncan fires for 3. That's good. Campbell Duncan had the space. Campbell Duncan, again, his first points of the game as well. Inside for Leolofi, spins right, layup attempt is no good. Brackenbury, though, with the offensive rebound, out to Thompson, but he shuffled his feet. That's a travel. So we've got exactly 3 minutes on the clock here.
Can Logan get to 120 still, do you reckon?
I don't know. It's going to be tough. They should break triple digits. I'm pretty comfortable in saying that.
Yeah.
Got 2 to go, Katie. I'm putting it out. I'm putting it on the line there. Calling that, huh?
I reckon 110.
110 at least.
110.
Anthony Gardner takes it out to Duncan, but he stepped out of bounds.
Rucker called it.
So as a coach here, you pretty much you're clearing the bench for both teams. What are your expectations though when you clear the bench, Katie?
Well, I think the young guns have to come on and prove themselves in the team. Obviously the starters and the key players have done all the work.
Can rattles drills home a 3. He's excited.
101. They did it.
They got to triple digits. Is it like free cheeseburgers or something if we hit 100? What's the go? Duncan going to the rim. He's fouled by Leo Lofi.
The juniors on the baseline are going crazy.
Triple digits for the first game of the season, and it's our first triple digit of the QBL season.
Very impressive first game for the Logan Thunder. They have come out, both teams ready to rumble, and they've got both wins tonight.
Yeah, both wins for sure. I mean, you know, you got to be happy if you're Coach Rucker. They got out to that early lead. They were firing on all cylinders. They did it at both ends of the court, though, which has to make him extremely happy.
That's right. I think defense had won both teams, especially the boys. Defense has definitely won this game.
Brackenbury out to Lassie for 3. He's on the board as well. I think we only need Brackenbury to get on the board here for Logan, and then everyone scored. Man, skip pass.
There you go, the steal.
Stolen by Brackenbury. He's going to the layup attempt. Is good. And every single Logan Thunder player has hit the score sheet with the steal and finish. James Brackenbury gets on the board.
As a coach, you've got to be happy with that.
Extremely happy.
A great team effort.
Calling out the play. Gardner's going to fire for 3. That's good. Anthony Gardner hits a 3. His second bucket of the night. Can skips it ahead for Leo Lofi, but it's knocked out of bounds there by Ostrovsky Manuel.
Risky pass, Luke laughing there.
Yeah, I think he's okay to throw that one at this point in the game, though, Katie.
That's right.
Lassie looking to inbound. He's got to go out to Brackenbury, who's going to fire from 3. Bit short. Anthony Gardner with the rebound. He's going to push ahead. Thompson's going to pick up a silly reach-in foul.
They'll go to the line for 2.
106-64 the lead here for Logan.
That's his 4th personal foul.
So Anthony Gardner is going to go to the line for a couple shots. Got to give a shout out to Rod Anderson, the coach up in Townsville, for checking in on Twitter as well. Logan up by 41. See what they're going to do here. Can's going to continue to fire from 3. That's long. Jamone Mans comes down with the rebound. He's going to push ahead for Bundaberg. Mans goes behind his back. Dribble, drive, layup is good.
Great finish. Contact there as well.
Yeah, good finish there by Mans. Mans had a few appearances for Southwest last year. He's going to get a lot more game time up in Bundy this year.
Southwest are also looking strong, aren't they, this year?
Yeah, Southwest is gonna be looking pretty good. We might get out down to Southwest tomorrow night if we can, possibly. There's a lot of QBL action. You got a game on at Brisbane, game on at Southwest. As how about Jared Thompson goes to the line, finishes strong through heavy contact.
There you go.
Good job there by Thompson. Again, Thompson is a returning player for Thunder last year as well. He saw a bit of game time. He's a very versatile player as well.
He is. He is a big, but he can play the 3 spot.
108-67. We might get to that 110, Katie. We might get there. A few dribbles and a flip of the ball. Thompson finishes the 3-point play. 109-67 the lead now. With about 35 seconds to go in the game. Campbell Duncan has it on the right wing, gonna fire from deep. That's short. Rebound to Gardner. Excuse me, sorry, that's Daniel Gardner. Block Thompson there.
Nice
on
Duncan.
2 blocks. Jump shot no good. Bit scrappy here at the end. Brackenbury is gonna get fouled with 13.7 seconds to go. And he's gonna go to line for 2 shots. So they're in the bonus. Got to give a shout out to Ostrovsky Manuel there for his hustle, grabbing a few offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
But Jared Thompson just there with a few good blocks. He only needs 1 here, Katie.
Can he do it? Yep.
It's the first, so we're at 110. 110-67 the lead here for Logan with about 13 to go in the game. Hits them both. Brackenbury does. So let's see what Logan does here. They're going to sit back. No, they're going to trap.
There you go, the steal.
Brackenbury with the steal, 3-on-2. Alley-oop to Thompson. Lassie misses. Thompson follows. Bit of Showtime basketball from the Logan bench here. They're going to let the clock run out. And the final score here at Logan, 113-67. Great job there by the Logan Thunder.
The
Katie,
crowd are very, very happy.
Yeah.
Derek must be very happy with his boys. Fantastic start to the season. Bundy need to rethink about tomorrow's game. They've got another tough game as well. But best of luck to them.
Yeah, I mean, Bundy just got really behind early and they just could never catch up. Credit to the Logan Thunder.
Came out from the start.
Right,
fantastic defense.
Fantastic defense right from the start. Bundy, were valiant to the end. They never gave up, so credit to them for that. But unfortunately, Logan was just too much for them. They jumped on him early and they never stopped. So the final score is 113-67 here at Cornubia. I'll take a quick look at some final stats and then we'll wrap things up. Leading scorer for the game was actually wound up being Daniel Sims with 24 for Bundy. But that's because Logan got a well-balanced attack. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in double figures, led by Mitch Young's double-double, 22 points, 15 rebounds, and he had at least 3 block shots. Justin Baker had 17, Tommy Amar had 10, Mick Cedar with 14, Daniel Sapakis with 13, and then over at Bundaberg, Daniel Sims with 24, Sharon King with 16. They held Shaq to only 7 points, so credit to the Logan defense as well. Bundy shot only 32% from the field as opposed to Logan's 42% from the field, 47 from 2, 35 from 3. So very impressive performance from the Logan Thunder. Great job tonight. Katie, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you again to Regan Baker, and thanks to Chris Sieber on the camera. Don't forget, guys, tune in next week. We're at Southwest for QBL basketball. QBL TV presented by Nothing But Net Media.